Hello, everybody. This is Tracy Allen, aka the Cremation Lady, and I'm back. And today I want to talk to you about what happens to your phone, your cell phone, after you pass. Something to think about. But before I dive into that, I want to bring you up to speed as to what happened to me. Where did I go? So, some of you may already know that I went through breast cancer. Still dealing with that. 2017 is when I was first diagnosed, had chemo, radiation, all of that stuff, was doing good. Okay, got through all of that. And then the end of last year, I got diagnosed with breast cancer, this time on the other breast. So I've had surgery, and now I've had my first week of radiation done. I have 20 treatments to do. Well, I've done 5, so I've got 15 more to go as of today. But in trying to balance my health, my mental state of mind, my job, so I can continue to pay my bills. There's just a lot going on. And I needed to take some time to just regroup and get myself together. And it took a little longer for me to get back to YouTube than I expected, but I'm here, I'm back. And so let's dive in a little bit here. So, what made me want to talk about the cell phone was one day I was thinking about how I'm so forgetful, and I should start documenting more things, right? So it hits me to get an app, a diary app, so that I can start documenting things, and maybe that will help me on a day that I need to go back and remember, did I do XYZ? If I even put it in my diary. But still, it's a good intention, right? So I get the app and I start making entries, and I'm talking about this and talking about that. And then I realized that there may be some things that I'm talking about and sharing some things in my diary that I don't want everyone in the world to know about. And I thought about, what happens to our phones once we die, right? Um, the truth of the matter is, there are going to be people that will want to go through the phone, and not necessarily just to be nosy. When we lose someone, we hold on to voicemail messages. Sometimes it's hard to delete a phone number out of our phone because we still want to hold on to that person. Excuse me. And so um, your phone winds up being opened by usually somebody that you care about. And it's like, okay, well, do I have anything on my phone that I don't want anybody to know about? So that's what prompted this whole thought. And I wanted to share it because I figure it's a good thing to talk about, you know, because pre-planning is not just about the big things, it's the little things. And if you think about how you use your phone, what kind of information you're storing in that phone, and what information you might want protected, maybe you've got photos that you want protected. Um, me I have some pictures of myself that I've taken of my breast to see the difference between what I look like now. Like, radiation is going to turn my breast black, the one that's getting the radiation treatment. And it's not going to be black, black, but it's going to be darker. And I remember taking pictures before of the other side, my progress and stuff, you know. So there may be some things in your phone that you don't want everybody to just look at, these are your personal thoughts. And, they do have apps that you can put images and documents in to keep them top secret on your phone. So I just wanted to share those thoughts with you guys, because maybe it's something you thought about, maybe it isn't anything you thought about, but maybe now that I'm mentioning it, it's something that you'll say, oh, you know what, if my son or daughter or husband or wife or close friend got into my phone and they saw this information or they saw that, am I okay with it? And of course, I mean, we're going to be gone. I get that. But at the same time, the whole thing about leaving legacies is because you want to leave the best version of you. And if there's something that you feel like you need to clear up, or just making giving people clarity about certain things, yeah, start thinking about that now, right? So just keep in mind that pre-planning is not just about the big things, it's about the little things. And that's what I try to do on this channel, is share with you little things that, help make life better while you're alive, but also in ways that will help once you're gone, that will help your family. Your phone tells a story. The question is it a story that you want to be shared with everyone? I'm glad I'm back. I'm hoping to be consistent. But if I am not, forgive me. I'm trying to get my life together. Still got to work, got to pay the bills. So I will be here as much as I can, because I've got more stuff to share. There's always so many things to share, and we all do it from our own personal view, right? That's one of the things I love about YouTube. You can come on here, look for a topic, and hear how this person talks about something, and but maybe relate to how this person over here tells that same thing. So I tell you my perspective, and some of you may connect with that message. Whatever the case, I wish you well. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out the video. And please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and like this video. And if there's something that you feel should be shared with others, please share it and leave comments. I love comments. I love being able to hear what people have to say. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. Ciao for now.